In this video, we're going to look at applying the shipped response on new incoming requests and preparing items to be delivered to the borrowing library. First things first, you need to update the status to ship status in VDX. You can find the item by doing a request search. The request number will be on the printed pick list. You can look by title, author, keyword, or you can browse the work queue category, new requests. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to sort this list by title in alphabetical ascending order just to facilitate browsing. So if I have two items that I'm going to ship today and one of them is this one, I'm going to use the action shipped, which is the default on anything that's in process. If we open this list, you can see there are other responses, but we do want shipped action. This opens an action ship screen. You can add a public note, which would be seen by the lending library or the borrowing library, or a private note, which is your staff notes only and only visible on your side of the transaction. You can change the number of items if it's a multi-volume set. Today's date is the shipping date. The due date is defaulting to a 5-week loan period. You can click on the little calendar icon and change that up or down accordingly. This is a loan of a printed item. The delivery method is either the Soles Van Delivery Network or Canada Post. And seeing as there are no financial transactions in our environment, there's no cost, you're ready to hit the ship button. That was successful. I'm going to use the results link to go back to that result set, and I will ship one more item. Action it shipped, and if there's no notes, no change to the due date, you're just coming into the form and quickly using the ship action button, and that was successful. You would follow your own library's procedure for circulating material that you lend out on interlibrary loan, probably checking it out to a patron called Interlibrary Loan in your CIRC system. After you've updated your items to shipped, they will queue in a shipping list report, and I'm going to select that now. This provides the address label and packing slip for each item that you are going to prepare for delivery. So this library has a Soles Van route indicator in their address block, so that tells you that you would package that and pop it in your Soles Van delivery bucket. And you would use a ruler or the edge of your desk to detach this address block and tape it to the parcel, and everything below that first line would be included inside the book as a packing slip, as the request details and due date. Remember, when items that you've lent are returned to you, it's critical that you check them in VDX. You'll be checking them in your circulation system, and you also need to change the status in VDX to checked in. Again, the book will come with some form of packing slip which will have your numbers on it, and you can search requests that way, or you can browse the work queue category, and that would be the return category in this case. And again, you can sort it. So I'm just going to say that this item came back today, and this item came back today, and this item. And I'm just putting little check marks beside those items so that I can use bulk action to update the status to checked in simultaneously on those 3 items. And that saves a little bit of time when you can use bulk action. So that's been done successfully. Because the checked-in action is so important for closure on the request, it is a very good habit for lenders to form to routinely check their return category and sort it in an ascending order to bring older items to the top of the screen. Check the date, and if this date looks a little old to you and that it should have come across your desk by now, something that looks like it shouldn't still be in transit to you, check your ILS to see if you've checked it back in there and or the shelves, and if so, apply the checked in action right now to get that cleared up. So to recap, when you ship items to borrowing libraries, you're going to use the shipping list report to get your packing slip and address label. When the material comes back to you, you are going to check it in for closure on the request. That's that's it.